can play a really critical part in children's lives. They often have lots of patience, love, and time to give their grandchildren, but their role can sometimes be confusing. Dr. Elaine Ducharme, a clinical psychologist in Glastonbury, Connecticut, joins us this morning to shed some light on the subject. Dr. Ducharme, it's great to have you here.
Thank you, Ashley. Good to be here.
In this current economy, everyone's trying to save money, so some generations are living with their parents, with their child. So it can really lead to some turf wars.
It definitely can, because you start trying to figure out who's really in charge of the children.
So, in general, who is in charge?
You know, in general, it really needs to be the parents.
Yes.
This is their child or their children, and grandparents really need to work to remember that and to really reinforce that they're doing a good job parenting, because that's really in everybody's best interest, is that the individuals, you know, gain confidence as a parent.
Are there any circumstances where the grandparent is kind of in charge?
Yeah, I think, you know, when grandparents have kids for a long period of time, when they're babysitting every day, I mean, you want to follow parents' rules. I mean, if a parent says, I don't want my child eating chocolate, you want to really stick to that, as, you know, to the best of your ability. On the other hand, you may, you know, find that your children have much more lax rules, such as they don't really care if the kids are eating in the living room, or they're, you know, carrying a bottle of juice around all day long. If it's your home and you're the one in charge all day long, you really have a right to set some of those rules. It's your home and you don't want them jumping on the furniture. You know, you can say that, and, you know, when your kids are living with you, that's really a privilege for them as well. So they need to sort of follow those rules as well.
Absolutely. So it kind of seems like it comes down to respecting each other.
It does. You know, I think that's a really good way of looking at it, Ashley.
So why are grandparents so important? Why is their role so key?
Well, you know, I think part of it is being a grandparent. Okay, we have 7 grandchildren, so I adore them. I think it's that, you know, we have the time to spend with them. When we're with our kids, our grandchildren, that's what we're doing. We're not usually being pulled in 28 different directions. I think we have a lot of patience, a lot of unconditional love. You know, part of being more mature, as I like to put it, is that we really do know how to give that unconditional love and feel comfortable with the children. You know, our time with them is really just time, as I said, devoted to
Quality.
them. And then I think our years of experience. So many parents, you know, worry, my child's not potty trained yet. He's not walking yet. Well, from our perspective, we know that very few children go to kindergarten not potty trained. And so we aren't as, you know, pushing or being as urgent. We understand maybe that children develop in their own way, at their own time frame, and we can be a little bit more patient and have that wisdom that just comes from experience.
That makes perfect sense, yes. So what are some things that grandparents can do to develop a special relationship with their grandchild or grandchildren? Oh,
there are just so many things that we can do. One is just spend time with them. I mean, and it's just wonderful. It's delicious time with your grandchildren. The other is listening, you know, not judging. I think a lot of parents, you know, don't have the time to listen. They're busy, and when you're a grandparent, you can really hear what that child is saying. Skyping with your grandchildren or FaceTime on the iPhone is wonderful, because if you live far away, it's hard when you really can't see their faces, you don't see them growing. This way you can see a new haircut, you can see the bedroom that they're sleeping in, if they've gotten new toys, if you know, those are wonderful things. One of the things we like to do is have grandma camp. And what we do then is we bring our grandchildren, because our grandchildren live kind of far away. So we will bring them in and spend a week or two with them. Their parents are thrilled, and we get them and just get to have a really great time. So having, you know, some families will have if their kids live far away, they'll have the whole family come. But I think it's kind of special when you just have the grandchildren. And that's when it really is important for grandparents to also have some rules, so that, you know, there are going to be safety rules. If you have a swimming pool, there are going to be other kinds of rules in terms of bedtime. You're going to be a little more lax than maybe their parents, but, you know, in the meantime, you know, you do need to have some structure, or it won't be good for anyone, and when they go home, their parents will be ready to kill you because they're completely spoiled.
That's true.
So we just have to spoil them a little bit.
Not too much, right, exactly.
So, you know, we can read stories to them, we can play games with them, and one of the nice things is periodically just sending cards, little gifts. I just recently, our grandchildren in Nebraska are going back to school, like, this week, and so I last week sent them a big box of Mrs. Fields cookies, just as a surprise, just because, you know, I love you. And those kinds of things, they can be stickers, they can be, you know, anything that you've picked up, a pretty rock. You have a kid who collects rocks, you can send that to them. But those little surprises really help keep that bond going and makes that child feel, you know what, I'm really special, and my grandma loves me.
That's so sweet.
Which is
Those
really
are
nice.
Great, great tips. Dr. Ducharme, for sure. And is there anywhere that people can go, grandparents can go, if they would like some more information?
Sure. If they go to grandparents.com, it is a fabulous website, and there are things that you can print out and color ideas to do different games with your grandchildren, and things that you could actually cut out, print off, and then send to your grandchildren and do things with them, either together or that you could do, say, over Skype or FaceTime.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It's such great advice. It's great
You're
to
welcome.
have you.
Thank you.